Today's topic is about roles. I want to start this topic off by taking you back to a story in the Bible. Can you remember Martha in the Bible? She was so unhappy with having to cook and clean and do all the work while all the others were sitting at Jesus' feet listening to him. What was her role actually? In those days, yes, a woman had to cook, clean, and do all of that. But first and foremost, she was a child of God. And she could sit at his feet and enjoy his company. How many times do we get involved in parts of a role that actually drain us, whereas we want to say yes to something else, we cannot because we're so involved in the responsibilities of a role? We were created with a certain personality, talents, and things that we enjoy and that really fills our cup. That is what we need to pursue. The things that really inside of you makes you bloom. It opens you up and gives you energy. That doesn't even feel like work. Another thing, another parable I want to use is the one that Lindy Stradom used when she visited our church. Someone fulfilled her role to pack a lunchbox for her son, where she packed a few loaves of bread and fishes and sent it with. Enough to feed him, maybe two people. Jesus managed to take that bread and fish and feed 5,000 people. A miracle could happen because somebody did what their intent to do, that what the role that they need to fulfill in life. And I want you to write down in your journal, what is your role with regards to this incident really? I'm going to use an example. Sometimes mothers, and I'm talking about personal experience, we want to protect our children against everything in life. In the end, we end up shouting at them and trying to keep them to a time and a schedule and all of that. That is part of the role of being a mother. But the most important role of being a mom is to surround your child with love, to allow them to make mistakes, and to be there for them once they come back. But most probably the most important part is to daily hand your child over to God and to realize that the work He started, He will end it. He will take it full term with your child. You are not supposed to do everything for your child. You must, if you take both of your hands and you hold both of your child's hands, there's no space for God. You have to sometimes let go of one hand, still being a mother, still being there, but allow God to come into your child's life and do what He needs to do. How many times in roles in our lives, at work, we're in your marriage, parenthood, maybe with extended family or friends, how many times do we take on responsibilities that doesn't fit in our makeup or what we're supposed to do because we want to control out of fear? But we have to hold on with one hand because they need the support, but let go of the other hand so that God can come in and do His work. Sometimes we're so busy doing His work for Him that He doesn't have a chance to do it. And I'm sure that He wants to use you in support rather than use you for the demise of any other person, but most importantly, yourself. In the end, we can become so busy with the things we're not supposed to do that there's no time for us to do what we were created for.